Welcome students in this session of Physics New Era channel. Today we are going to know about the numerical problems, remaining numerical problems from 9 onwards. Let us start with 9, that is an ideal gas, ideal monoatomic gas. I'm going to read that one. See carefully. An ideal monoatomic gas is adiabatically compressed. See the monoatomic gas. So an ideal monoatomic gas is adiabatically compressed so that its final temperature is twice the initial temperature. What is the ratio of final pressure to the initial pressure? So what exactly the factors which are given that we need to write here one by one. Here the problem number 9. So let us solve this one. Data initially I am going to write what exactly it is given. Final temperature is twice that of initial temperature. That means we say that T2 upon T1 is equal to 2, and we need to calculate a pressure, that is final pressure to the initial pressure, question mark. Now for monoatomic gas, we need to write here the gamma value is equal to 5 by 3. How much? 5 by 3. So we need to calculate that P2 minus P1. This is a given data before you. So let us solve this one. We already got the relation, that is T V raised to power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. We know very well this formula, already we had derived. Now using this, I am going to write the two equations which are as follows, that is T1 V1 raised to power gamma minus 1 is equal to we say T2 V2 raised to power gamma. As T V raised to power gamma minus 1 is constant, so I am going to write T1 V1 raised to power gamma minus 1 and T2 V2 raised to power gamma minus 1. This is the equation. Now I need to write, we know very well that T2 upon T1 is equal to this much. So going to take the ratio, T2 upon T1 is equal to, here it is, T2 upon T1 is equal to, here V1 raised to power gamma minus 1 upon V2 raised to power gamma minus 1. As the powers are same, I need to consider, here it is the common one. So here V1 upon V2 raised to power gamma minus 1. Need to substitute all the values now. We know very well that this factor, this one, T2 minus T1 is equal to 2. So 2 is equal to V1 upon V2 raised to power gamma minus 1, but already we know that gamma is equal to 5 by 3. So 5 by 3 minus 1. It comes out to be how much? So the further step it is V1 upon V2 raised to power 2 by 3, as 5 by 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 by 3, which is equal to 2. So as to discard this power, I need to divide, or sorry, I am going to multiply the power with the 3 by 2. So here taking the power 3 by 2 on the both the sides. So V1 upon V2 raised to power 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 raised to power 3 by 2. So this 3 cancels with this 3, this 2 cancels with this 2. Only remaining factor is V1 upon V2 is equal to 2 raised to power 3 by 2. So need to consider this equation in the further equation. So this is the one step we got. Now I am going to write here, I need to calculate this P2 upon P1. For that one I need to calculate initially V1 upon V2. So We know very well for the adiabatic process, P V raised to power gamma is equal to constant. So P1 V1 raised to power gamma is equal to P2 V2 raised to power gamma. Or further, I need to get the answer, that is P2 upon P1 is equal to V1 upon V2 raised to power gamma. Common factor taken a power. But we know that V1 upon V2 already we have calculated. How much it is? Here it is 2 raised to power 3 by 2. But what about the gamma? Gamma is a 5 by 3. So it is 5 by 3. So P2 upon P1 is equal to 2 raised to power 3 by 2 multiplied by 5 by 3. This 3 cancels with this 3. Only the remaining factor for the 2 is 5 by 2. But we know very well, I am going to write this P1 upon P2 upon P1. P2 upon P1 is equal to 2 raised to power 5 into 1 by 2 I am going to write. But we know that 2 raised to power 5 means under root of, or we say that it is 32. 32 raised to power 1 by 2. But we know that under root of 32 means this 32 raised to power 1 by 2 means under root of 32. So under root of 32, here it is. It is mean by the answer, it is 5.6. This is the answer for the pressure, that is ratio of the pressure, final pressure to the initial pressure. This is your value. Now we have the 10th problem before you. A hypothetical thermodynamic circle is shown in figure. Calculate the work done in 25 cycle. Once again, a hypothetical thermodynamic circle is shown in figure. Calculate the work done in 25 cycle. So I need to consider this thermodynamical imaginary. Hypothetical means imaginary circle. I need to consider. In this one is the 10th. So what exactly it is given? This is the hypothetical, we say, sphere or a circle, we say. In this one, the pressure which is drawn along the y-axis, volume it is drawn along x-axis. Volume it is given into 10 raised to power 3 meter cube, whereas the pressure it is given, that is 10 raised to power 5 Pascal. That means Pascal, it is get converted into a Newton per meter square. 10 raised to power 5 Newton per meter square. So need to guess what are exactly the value which are given on the y-axis. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here it is the topmost value. It is topmost value is, here it is 11, and starting value of this is 2, whereas the last value is 6. Means these are the values which are most important to us. Okay, so what exactly the formula that we need to utilize? We need to utilize the work done. So work done is question mark. The pressures at the top is given, that is P2 is equal to 11 Newton per meter square. This is 11, not the 10. 11 Newton per meter square. What about the P1, which is given by 1 Newton per meter square? What about the volume? Volume, higher volume, it is equal to 6. But here I need to consider one more factor, that is 11. Here it is into 10 raised to power 5, because in multiplication with that one, and the factors which is given, it is P2 is equal to 11 into 10 raised to power 5 Newton per meter square. The common factor P1 is equal to 1 into 10 raised to power 5 Newton per meter square. What about the volume? Volume is 6 into 10 raised to power 3. 6 into 10 raised to power 3. Here it is meter cube. What about the volume? Volume V1. Here it is volume V1 into 10 raised to power 3, the common factor, that is 2 into 10 raised to power 3 meter cube. So we have the formula, that is W is equal to pi by 4 for the imaginary circle or a sphere which is drawn there. It is P2 minus P1 into V2 minus V1. So need to substitute all that value. So here it is pi by 4 into P2, that is 11 into 10 raised to power 5 minus 1 into 10 raised to power 5 into volume, that is 6 into 10 raised to power 3 minus 2 into 10 raised to power 3. So 10 minus 1, sorry, 11 minus 1, that is 10. So substitute 3.14 divided by 4 into 10 into 10 raised to power 5 into, here it is 4 into 10 raised to power 3. This 4 cancels with this 4. Go and collect the powers. That power comes out to be 3.14 into, what are the remaining factors? It is nothing but 1. Powers get added, 10 raised to power 6, 10 raised to power 3, 10 raised to power, how much? Here it is. So make the correction in this one. This is minus. So this is minus, this is minus. So this is also minus. So 10 raised to power 6 into 10 raised to power minus 3, it comes out to be, that is 3.14 into 10 raised to power means 3. This is the, we say, work done for a single cycle. Work done for a single cycle. This is the answer for the single cycle. For a single or one cycle, single cycle. Then after that one, if I need to consider for a 25 cycles, for 25 cycles, the work done which is given by 3.14 multiplied by 25 into 10 raised to power 3. After solving this, we are about to get the answer, that is 58.55 into 10 raised to power 3. This is the work done. Once again shifting the points, I am going to get the answer, that is 5.855 into 10 raised to power 4 joule is the final answer for this, for the 25 cycles. This is for the single cycle. This is for the 25 cycles. Now I am going to read the problem number 11. See carefully the diagrams. Before that one, I am going to read that. The figure shows the VT diagram. This VT diagram is already given for one cycle of hypothetical heat engine. Obviously, heat engine, it works through adiabatic and isothermal processes. So here it is the diagram which is given, that is VT diagram for a one cycle of hypothetical heat engine which uses the ideal gas. Draw number A, PV diagram and PT diagram of the system. So let us get that. So here it is. Seems to be knowing the VT diagram. I need to draw the PV diagram with the help of this VT diagram, and with the help of the same VT diagram, I'm going to draw the PT diagram also. So the frame already drawn, just going to be compared. We know that the process initially in this diagram, or I'm going to write below it so that you can get the clear understanding. Here it is A. Which kind of process it is? Which factor which is constant? Here it is the AD and BC. The temperature remain constant. Here is the temperature. Here temperature. The temperature during this process it is constant. But during this process the volume or pressure remains constant. So this process is a isobaric process. Initially the process is isobaric process. Which process up to which one? Isobaric process from AB. A to B. B, isothermal process. Isothermal process. Which one? That is BC. Third one, C, that is CD. It is isobaric process. Isobaric process. Isobaric process. For that one, I need to consider CD. And what about this DA? Once again, we have the isothermal process. Isothermal process. Isothermal process. Which one? DA. DA. So these are the four processes which is shown in this diagram. With the help of that one, we need to draw now the PV diagram. A quite simple one. Starting from this point, I need to start. Let us consider this point is A. See what happens. Here the changing factor is in this one, it is only a volume. So we are about to concentrate on the volume. See what happened to the volume. Slightly increase in the volume. So I'm going to slightly increase the volume. Right? Slightly increase the volumes. Once again, I need to get this. This is the point A. And from this one, there is a slight increase in the volume from A to B. Now, certain fall in the volume. Certain fall in the volume means volume it is reduced. Volume it is reduced. Okay. Volume it is reduced. Now, see what happened. C to D, slight decrease in the volume. Slightly decrease in the volume means this is A to B, B to C. Slightly decrease in the volume. Slightly decrease in the volume. Slight decrease, not the too much steep it is. Slightly decrease in the volume, that is C to D. Now certain there is a fall and it is a cyclic process, and hence the arrows we need to show just like this. Okay, this is a ABCD cycle and this is your PV diagram with the help of VT diagram. Now we need to calculate or we need to draw PT diagram. What is the reference point? Here one of the common is T. In this one the common is V. On the basis of that one we have already drawn. But what about this? I need to get this now. Here starting from the temperature. Now we know that it is isobaric process. So keeping we say one sort of volume or temperature. What about the temperature here? From A increase in the temperature. Increase in the temperature. See, here is an increase in the temperature A to B. Once again, increase in the temperature from A to B. Increase in the temperature. What about P to C? Certain fall in the temperature, straight line. Certain fall in the temperature, see. Here is a slight increase in temperature, certain fall in the temperature, or temperature remain constant. Here the temperature remain constant. This process is a which process? Isothermal process. So B to C is the isothermal process where the temperature is constant. Where the temperature is constant. See, the temperature it is constant. I'm going to show you that slightly cross one, but here I need to consider the straight line. So this is a straight line, seems to be considered. So this is a C. Then later on, certainly there is a fall in the temperature. Here it is a fall in the temperature. C to D. And once again, A to C, there is a constant temperature. The temperature is constant. This is your next graphical representation regarding this. This is A, B, cyclic process, A to B, B to C, C to D, and again D to A. This is your PT diagram. This is your PV diagram. Now we have the problem number 12 before you. Let us read the problem and see the diagram. A system is taken to its final state to initial state in a hypothetical path which is shown there in figure. Calculate the work done in each case. In each case, we need to consider this is a cyclic process. In this cyclic process, this is one of that A to B and B to C, B to C and D to A. This one is the cyclic process, and the values which are given here, it is 1. Okay, it is 1, and this is a 6. What about this 6? And here it is 2. The pressures are 1, 6. Volumes are 6. It is meter cube. A volume. The graph is drawn between pressure versus volume. Volume it is given in meter cube, and pressure it is given in Pascal, or it is we say that 10 raised to power 5 multiplier common factor into Newton per meter square. So during the first stage, that is A, okay, during which cycle? During A to B. During A to B, we know that volume changes from 2 to 6. 2 to 6 means change in the volume, it is equal to 6 minus 2, or we say that this is a V2, higher volume minus lower volume. So it comes out to be 4 meter cube. This is change in the volume. So this is a change in the volume. So we need to calculate the work done. So work done is having the formula, that is pressure into change in the volume. But we know that pressure is how much during this? This is 6. See, pressure is how much? 6. So pressure is 6, but not the 6. 6 into 10 raised to power 5 Newton per meter square. So during this process, I need to write this. Pressure is equal to 6 into 10 raised to power 5 Pascal or Newton per meter square. So 6 into 10 raised to power 5 into 4 change in the volume. It comes out to be 24 into 10 raised to power 5 joule. This is during which cycle? During A to B cycle. Now for the B to C, during this process, during B to C, what happens? See, the volume it is constant, not changing. From this side to this side the volume changes, but from B to C there is a no change in the volume. So dV is equal to 0. That means we say work done during which one? B to C, it is equal to 0. Why? Because one of that is 0. That means any quantity multiplied by 0 is 0. So work done during this BC is equal to 0. What about the third term during C to D? What happened? We know that change in the volume during this C to D. Here it is 2 minus in bracket minus 6. It comes out to be, see the direction from this side to this side, C to D. So this 2 negative, because direction is negative, minus negative. So it comes out to be change in that one. It is given by, it is 2 plus 6, it is 8. What? It is meter cube. So what about the work done? Work done during CD, it is given by, here pressure is how much? During this one pressure is 1 into 10 raised to power 5. Pressure is 1 into 10 raised to power 5 Newton per meter square or Pascal. So 1 into 10 raised to power 5 into 8. That comes out to be 8 into 10 raised to power 5 joule. During which cycle? During CD. During ABC and during AB. Now the last, it is remain, that is D, during, okay, during, there it is, going to make the correction, okay, during D to A. D to A, work done dV or change in the volume is 0. So obviously work done during this process is also 0, because one of that factor is 0, and 0 multiplied by any quantity, it is equal to 0. So work done during CD, it is equal to 0. Means the answers are, one answer, that is 24 during AB cycle, during BC cycle it is 0 joule. Okay, and what about the CD? During the CD it is 8 into 10 raised to power 5 joule, and at last during the DC it is 0 joule. Thank you.